Hej allihopa, hi everyone and welcome back to another video from Say It In Swedish. Hey allihopa, hi everyone and welcome back to Say It In Swedish. I'm your host as always, Joakim. And next year I am going to become a 30-year-old. I am going to be officially old. I know it's crazy. It doesn't show. I know. I grew up in the 90s in a Sweden with post offices, in a Sweden with telephone booths, and in a country that still used cash a lot. And what I really want to say with that is that time changes things. And I've been living abroad for a number of years now, and the Sweden that I left is not necessarily the same Sweden that it is today, but a few things remain the same forever. And today we are going to look at candy from my childhood. I hope that you are as excited as I am, and I just want to say that these things aren't necessarily Swedish, but they are things that I grew up with. Here we go. First, we have these lollipops. And the thing is that you could get these lollipops in the pizzeria in Sweden. It was very common for pizzerias. Maybe it's still common. I have no idea. But it was common for them to hand out lollipops to kids, especially this brand of, flat lollipops with some kind of, fruity taste. So this is something that's very much childhood for me. Then we have these bullets or shells, salta patroner, which are salty, very, very salty licorice candy that we love in Scandinavia. We love our licorice, and I love these because they have salt in them. They are good. They are really good. Woo! Then we have these S-märken, S-stickers, S-marks, whatever you want to call them in English. They are salty or sour. In Sweden we have those, long shelves in supermarkets with a lot of candy that you can pick and choose from as you wish. In smaller kiosks they don't really have that, but they would have like this candy, for instance. They would have that so that you could take one for 1 crown or something like that. Imagine a kiosk at a camping site or a beach or whatever. Then you would be able to get some stuff for 1 crown each. And these are my favorites. I usually we have sour and we have salty, and I usually take one of both at the same time. That's really good. You should try that out if you haven't already. I'm telling you, the Nordic countries, they know how to make candy. Talking about things that you could get in a kiosk for 1 crown, we have these. Or maybe they were 5 crowns. I don't think they were 1 crown, but whatever. Back in the day, you could get those in a kiosk, and they are tiny plastic bottles or whatever you want to call it with some kind of powder. I think sour sugar or sour something in them. That's also very nostalgic to me, because you would get these maybe when you were on vacation with your family or something like that. I'm excited to try these out. I haven't I told you I'm going to be 30, so maybe I haven't tried these for 20 years or so. Whoops. Little bit sour, but just tiny bit. It's basically like dextrose. Do you say dextrose in English? I think so. Yeah. Cheers. Next up we have these tablettaskar. So we have So, we have Pim Pim, and we have Fruxo. and just it's hard to describe the taste, but these are like some kind of, you know, there are different ones that taste like different fruits basically. Those weren't different, well, kind of chewy. And then we have Swede, which is a tiny monkey, a red monkey. I couldn't describe the taste, but it's something else. And then we have Pim Pim. They are so tiny, like tiny boats. Maybe they are raspberry boats. Probably. Or just boats. Then we have these skipper's pipes. So yeah, people wanted to like forbid them because, you know, they are pipes. And pipes are not for children. Yeah, well, they're essentially licorice sticks. Looks like it would be from the UK or something, but really it's not. It's getting a bit much, so I think I'm just going to show you the rest. These two sticks or whatever, refreshers and banana skids, they are from the UK, but they're also very nostalgic to me because you would get these in kiosks, for instance. I know we could get these in the kiosk just outside school, or you would buy these, you know, if you're on vacation, you will most likely find a kiosk for your candy. So yeah, something very Swedish is hockeypulver, and the cool kids used to snort this, but it's essentially salty. It looks like this. Once again, I guess that's an acquired taste. It's very salty. Then we have the snusklubba, and actually, if I remember correctly, it doesn't taste very good. But it's one of those things. I mean, it's sweet, so you would eat it anyway. Yeah. I think it's pretty weird, but it's a like salty licorice vanilla flavored lollipop. It's a kind of weird combination. Interesting. If you don't live alone and you don't have a studio, you have to move around the apartment a bit, but that's fine. I'm almost done. Lastly, we have this snöre, which, you know, it's I don't know if you can see it very well. They look like this. I think that we have caramel here. You can find them in various flavors. Sometimes you also like make games, and you should put it in your mouth, and then you try to eat it with all your hands. And whoever is first has eaten it all wins. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video where I show you a bit of, let's call it culture maybe, like a bit of society, where I showed you candy, alright? And although these things aren't all just like pure Swedish things, they are things that we have in Sweden and that are very, let's say, common, like it feels like it's Swedish to us because we grow up with them. They are always there in the stores. And yeah, you know the drill. If you want to learn Swedish, you can do that on sayinswedish.com. And if you want to chat with me and other fans and learners and viewers, you can do that on our Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we will see each other in another video. Hej då!